This is the only known gun that has killed a Bigfoot. This is it. And this was my father's gun. He gave it to me when he passed away. Now there's some discrepancies about my father goose hunting with buckshot, which is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay? First of all, it was 1953. Let me be perfectly clear. My father had a federal firearms license, okay? So he had a lot of guns where I just have sporting guns. My father had everything. He loaded his own shells for us. You know, when I was a little kid, we had to save all the shells. We'd load them down in the basement and stuff. When we were goose hunting, many times we were shooting buckshot. And he was, I'm not going to say where he was, but U.S. laws do not apply. And I already said where he was, you know, in past videos. You know, if you want to know where he was, where they shot the Sasquatch, watch my other videos. But U.S. laws don't apply. Now, they had a guide with them, okay? Because it's not like me going down to Watkins Glen and going duck hunting. If you go someplace, right? If you go someplace you don't know the area, you hire a guide service. This is very common for goose hunting. It is. It's a fact. You people don't even hunt. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's ridiculous. And they were using somebody. It was on an Indian reservation, if I'm not mistaken. It was property owned by a tribe, and that's where they were. And that's all I'm going to tell you. But buckshot can be used to shoot geese. You're absolutely incorrect if you think that it can't be. Now, as far as I know, in the state of Missouri, where I'm from, this is New York State, but my father lived in Missouri, which is a good thing because he was sort of a gun nut. And Missouri is one of those states where, you know, he had a carry license. You know, the guy was really into it. But as far as I know, the federal law states that if you're going to hunt waterfowl, it must be non-toxic shot. This is the law now, not in 1953. You cannot use lead shot to shoot waterfowl. Now, even if, say, he was pheasant hunting and he was using 6s, if you had a number 6 in this gun and you were point blank, you had the barrel up to a Sasquatch, it's going to blow a hole right through him. It's a fact. A shotgun is deadly to just about any animal at point blank range. It's a fact. So what I'm saying is, when they shot the Sasquatch, I'm pretty sure my father was shooting buckshot because he was goose hunting, and that's how my dad was. It was always bigger is better if you're goose hunting. Have I hunted with buckshot? Yes, I have. As a kid. Could I find non-toxic buckshot down at the Walmart? No, I couldn't. There's no way. But the point is this, is that most of the people that watch my videos, most of you all with these fake usernames, you're trolls. You don't know what you're talking about. There's no reason that you can't shoot a goose with buckshot. If you're shooting a goose at a long distance with buckshot, you're not going to destroy the bird. You're not. If you take this gun, all right, this gun that shot Sasquatch, and you put, say, number 2 in it, and you shoot a teal, it just kind of destroys it. It destroys the meat. It's a fact. If you're at close range, like if a teal is within 10 or 15 feet, and I shoot it with the number 2, it fucks the meat up. So I don't go teal hunting with a number 2 shells or BB. You know, you just don't do that. It'll fuck the meat up. But a goose, Canada geese, go up into the 20s. You're talking about a 20-pound bird. There's many subspecies of the Canada goose, and one of them's the giant, and we have a lot of them down here in Watkins Glen. You want a bigger shot, and that's what we're talking about. Buckshot is a very large BB, and I believe there's about 12 of them in a 2 3/4 shell. There's not a lot, so you're not going to get a big pattern, you know, but it can be deadly. It can drop a goose. This is the gun, the only gun that has killed Bigfoot, right here. And as far as I know, I wasn't there. It was 1953. I wasn't even born. As far as I know, I assume my father would have been shooting buckshot. Laws don't apply, number one. It's 1953. They're on an Indian reservation, and U.S. laws definitely don't apply. That's a fact, and that's all I'm going to say. I don't need to tell you all where it happened. If I say what area this was that this happened, there's going to be a lot of people going up there trying to kill Sasquatch. I don't want that. My father didn't want to shoot Sasquatch. He said they fired in the air and the thing kept running at him. As far as I know, my father used buckshot, okay? I wasn't there, but I guarantee you one thing. If they had number twos in this, at point blank range, it'd kill a Sasquatch. It'd kill almost anything. It's a fact. A number 2 and number 4 shell can kill almost any waterfowl. You can go hunting with number 2s and number 4s. The only problem is if it's a small bird, you're going to blow it apart with the number 2s. That's it. I'm 100% sure he was shooting buckshot, but that's not even the point. Do you understand? Do you understand what the point is? I have idiots that are arguing with me about a man that I knew, my father, and what he would have been shooting for geese. It's absurd. It's absurd. Like I said, I think the federal law states all the shot, all of it, if you're shooting waterfowl, has to be non-toxic shot. It can't be lead. Back in 1953, they could have been shooting anything through that, you know? Stories from my dad about, like, earlier in the, you know, it was like, I would see pictures. This is the truth, of my dad when he was younger, and just lines and lines of geese and ducks. Like, you know, what were the actual laws back then? Were there limits? I don't know. But it was different in 1953. As far as I know, he would have been shooting buckshot. But this is the gun that killed Bigfoot. This is the actual gun that killed Bigfoot. Deal with it. I say it was shooting buckshot. I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay? Grow up, you fucking trolls. This is how it is. Ridiculous.